one time we were going down. Oh, this, I know his family would be embarrassed about this, but Eddie had false teeth and all this kind of stuff, or crowns and that. But one time, it was like his hair story where he had to get back to Toronto, back to Calgary to get the tape to keep his toupee down, or he wouldn't have it. He lost some of his teeth before we went on a road trip.
Oh no!
He didn't know what to do, and I guess he went to a dentist in Kenmore because it was cheaper. Make a long story short, we had to get going. So he went on the road trip without his teeth.
Oh no!
Kind of hard doing play-by-play when you're talking like that. Poor Ed. I mean, you saw him doing this all the time. Not during the telecast, but and he just made sure his mouth was covered. He looked terrible. It looked like he was just been on a week bender, you know. But the show had to go on, right? A lot of people had said, I got to get my teeth fixed. I can't go. I got to do something. Or he would have gone. Maybe it was too cheap. We should have found a place in wherever we were. I don't know. One time, did he have something wrong with his foot too? And he was limping around. Man, he just looked in terrible shape. But yeah. We also used to play a good joke on him if there are some strange names. Like, the biggest thing for a play-by-play announcer is to have those names come out without struggling. You have to memorize them and that. And, in your 60s, that was probably a difficult task for him to do. Like anybody, as they get older, the memorization becomes more difficult. But he did a very good job. But if there were some strange names, John Garrett, who did most of our color commentating, there was a guy named Peter Ahola who played for the LA Kings. Well, we would put a different connotation in the guy's name before the game. Would you stop that? Eddie, don't call him a-hole. Don't call him, I was going to say. Because we wanted him to have that in his mind and have it slip out. One funny time. It was in Boston, I do recall. And Doug Gilmour was playing for the Flames. So I guess it's prior to 1990, 91 when he left. 92, I guess. And Ed didn't have his finest moment in play-by-play at this time because he must have mentioned Doug Gilmour's name 5 times so in other words, he would go, Flames are on the power play. There's Gilmour in the corner. Pass out to Gilmour. And he crosses it. It's Gilmour. Gilmour scores! We didn't have any other player on the ice. It was just Doug Gilmour. That was kind of funny. Towards the end, his site, the old arenas, Chicago Stadium, the Buffalo Auditorium, Winnipeg Arena, great sight lines. The broadcast booth was right over. You're close. You can really see well. The newer rinks, when they were coming in towards the end of Ed's career, were more spread out, bigger places. So broadcast booths were far away. It was really tough to see, and the uniforms were changing. Numbers weren't as readily visible. Poor Eddie struggled a few times. I remember this. There was one year. He wasn't quite sure who scored sometimes, but John Garrett, who's so gracious in helping him out quite often, and the Flames have the puck, and it's over to Johansson. They shoot, they score. We didn't identify the guy, and all of a sudden you would hear John Garrett go, it's Stillman. Stillman scores! It's 5 seconds after the goal, Ed, but that's okay. Anyways.
Everyone has a story. It's time to tell yours.